We are like a little monkey mind, yeah. And we think we need maps, binoculars, compasses. What is that thing you have in the car, the PSD or something, GPS? And we have to sort out what we're doing. We have to decide on our purpose. And we have to go there and we have to get a plan, yeah. And we do not realize that we are riding on the back of an elephant who has our depth mind and knows where it's going. So we might be sitting on the top of the elephant saying, all right, now my map says that I have to go that way. Oh, no, perhaps this way. Oh, I'm not sure. Shall I consult an oracle, you know? And the elephant is just going lope, lope, lope in the direction that he knows. She knows. Yeah. So the purpose, the project of the monkey is first to realize, oh, what is this underneath me? Well, I think there's an animal that I'm riding on. Yes. So that's meeting the depth process, yeah? So what meditation is doing is tuning into the depth process, yeah? And, you know, in psychotherapy you would say I'm tuning into the unconscious, and the unconscious has its processes of healing and stuff like that. So that's part of it, but there's much more than that. It's like, what is the depth process that will take me to awakening? I am programmed for awakening. My whole being is programmed for awakening. That's the elephant who knows where it's going, and I may not be aware, and I may decide, you know, the elephant may be going this way, and I may decide, oh, I think I need to go that way, actually, you know. But, so the first thing is to turn around, to recognize that I'm riding an elephant who knows where it's going, and to relax, and let the elephant take me there, yeah. So when you go into meditation, you are learning to relax into that knowledge that there's an elephant beneath you, and it's big and strong and wise, and I can trust it. And, you know, my process is to get awakened, to be liberated and be able to help others and all that. And here is the elephant within me that knows how to do that. Yeah.
What a great story.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. Yes.
And it's such a clear way of seeing what I'm doing in meditation. I let go monkey mind, which says, oh, now what am I going to do tomorrow? I think, you know, and I just go down, relax all that, and the monkey can just sit on the elephant and say, right, where's the elephant going? Oh, what a beautiful landscape, you know? Of course, that you have to have, the monkey is not going to slide off and leave the elephant to go by itself. You need the monkey mind, but the monkey mind changes its purpose once it gets on, you know, once it really realizes it's riding there anyway, then the monkey can say, okay, now how can I make this process smooth for the elephant, or whatever, you know, how can I live my life so that I can allow the elephant free rein? You know, how can I cooperate with the elephant? So the monkey has, and how can I negotiate a house while the elephant goes on its way, or, you know, whatever that you need to do in life, and how can I help other people to also see their elephants, because there's a whole herd of us going, you know,
With all these monkeys going on the top.
with all the monkeys going, yes, yes. So, yeah. So that gives some light on meditation, like we open up the depth mind, we quiet the monkey mind, we don't say, I'm killing the ego, please. Like people say, oh, the death of the ego, you know. That monkey is ego, if you like, but the monkey, once it has recognized its relationship to the depth, can then be clear and be a good organizer and and a good relator and do the skillful action of Green Tara. You know, Green Tara is compassionate, skillful means. It's the monkey who carries that out, you know. But it's the elephant from where the spontaneity arises, because this is, now I'm not sure, the spontaneity isn't officially part of the story about the elephant, but how we behave when we're in a liberated state. Like the monkey, when it's in an unliberated state, when it's all holding on to itself and is ego, you know, that monkey tries to work out what to do best, and it may want to help, but it's not sure what to do, you know. So the when you are in a liberated state, when you're operating from the depth, like we were in the last meditation here, then the knowledge, the response to each moment arises spontaneously. Yeah? So the state of awakening, how you act, is from that spontaneity, not from your conditioned patterns. Oh, I'm just going to do like my dad did, or behave like my dad. You don't think, you don't know you're behaving like your dad, but you do, yeah? So the spontaneity says, oh, well, actually what my dad did and what I've always done out of habit might not be suitable for this situation. I've got this situation in front of me now, what will I do? Spontaneous response from the wisdom of the depth. Monkey thinks, okay, we need a boat. How can we organize a boat? Has it got 2 oars? You know, has the sail got no holes in it? Okay, so how are we going to mend that hole in the sail? Right, we're off. You know? So the monkey has a purpose and a function when it's clearly operating, knowing that it's riding the depth.
Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Oh, incredibly easy. All you have to do is get that monkey to relax.
So it can notice the elephant.
Yes.
And take what the elephant's giving it in wisdom.
Yeah. So maybe we could just meditate on that. But you see, Tara, now how Tara and all those deities link in is they are representing the elephant. Tara is the elephant, yeah? That is another version of, you know, how to understand what the depth mind is. She is our depth wisdom that knows the compassionate, spontaneous response in the form of a human rather than a heffalump. So we could meditate on Tara as the elephant. Yeah? Might be
Tara as the elephant. A green elephant?
a green elephantine Tara.
Tara the elephant and the monkey, because Tara is also skillful
Of
action.
course, you're quite right.
And the monkey, because Tara is also about skillful action, which is what you were talking about. The monkey acts skillfully in the world. And
Yeah, so you're right. Tara is the elephant and the monkey together. Yeah.
So you become the green Tara sitting on the
so I
elephant.
suppose
Well, now this is interesting. Where does emptiness fit in, connect, link up, merge with the form? And part of what the elephant, as I understand it, is, or Tara, from my experience, don't know what the texts say, but part of my experience is that the elephant is the one who knows natural mind. The elephant is natural mind, yeah? Original nature. So that is the form that knows itself to be emptiness. So the elephant knows that. Monkey doesn't know, you know, she's got all her maps and everything. But the elephant does know. That's how the elephant knows where to go. Yeah, but there's also a process of, you know, the elephant also knows that, you know, I've been born with all this conditioning, you know, my mother treated me like crap, so I behave like, you know, all that stuff. Somehow all that's in that elephant sort of process of growth as well, or that's how I always understand it, that, you know, in our depth, those things are rumbling over. How am I going to heal the hurts of childhood and the, you know, that stuff? And that is called heart liberation. And heart liberation, ceto vimutti, that has to precede, or, you know, it builds the foundation for them. Once your heart is clear enough, then you can see. the Great Mother spaciousness that we are. Yeah.
Potential.
Yeah. So that, you know, what we were talking about, emotional level of healing, is all in the elephant as well. It's all in, like, the elephant is kind of programmed to go beyond the conditioning which has limited us, which, ties the monkey up in knots. But the elephant has all that kind of in there, like a big cavern full of all that stuff that it has processes for sorting.
So it's the primordial wisdom.
Yeah, like dreams and, all these processes the unconscious uses for that kind of stuff. And at the same time, somehow, it's processing all that stuff in this knowledge of void nature. That's how that's when I explore it. And
Is there another word for subconscious? That's another one of those words I stumble on.
Yeah, it's just because I did so much psychoanalysis that I use that
Can't
word
bear
easily.
Freudian things. It just drives me potty.
My teacher uses this term depth. That depth term really suits me. Because the idea of the unconscious is it's unconscious, but then it throws up stuff, and when you do psychoanalysis, you become conscious in the unconscious. Yeah?
It's the basement.
It's the basement.
It's the basement of the house.
Yeah. So the depth is like the basement, and you can go there. It doesn't have to be unaware. We're unaware of the depth as long as we're in the clutch of those patterns, like what my mother taught me to respond to her like, or whatever. So the depth has processes to free us from that carry on anyway. Like, one of the points of the elephant story is we will get there anyway, however much we resist. The monkey may be riding backwards, for lifetime after lifetime, and the
Side
elephant
saddle.
is still plodding on. Yeah.
Interesting.
It just doesn't.
Well, now this is an interesting question. When you go down in meditation, where is it? Can you find a sort of big lump, which is the unconscious? Can you even find a heifer lump?
No. That's
No.
exactly my point.
No, exactly. So what is
Exactly
happening?
my point.
So this is one thing which is really fascinating about it. When you go down in the depth, there is no heifer lump.
No.
So what is this depth process that is driving us? Where is it? What does it look like? Does it have a shape? Does it have...
Does it have a form?
Voila. That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so, what I make of that when I'm meditating at the moment is, how can you put that into words? That leads me into the Great Mother. Going down to the depth to look for the heifer lump, which I know is there. I can feel it. I know that I've got this depth wisdom, somewhere down there. So, and failing to find it in a form, in a lump, then what do I find? I find the Great Mother, the expanse, the ocean. I sort of fall into that. And it helps me down there to think that I'm on a quest for a heifer lump. We think, that going down into the depth, into the well of wisdom that's beneath, where do we go? Nowhere. Right here. The subconscious is right here. We shine the light of awareness.
Yes.
And I think, that works for
then
me.
flashes up into
Yeah.
See, there it flashes up. We're always using these images of below. I know you just
Yeah.
didn't. But, so that's another paradox. It feels like it's below, but it isn't. It's right here.
It's right.
Yeah.
So how do we deal with that in meditation? Because I was saying, I tried to avoid saying it actually in the last meditation, go down, go down. But it often feels like it. When you relax and let go, you kind of drop
There is a, yes.
into your body, out of your head. I mean, it's just a feeling. And then you drop deeper, I find. I drop deeper. But then I think, well, where am I? I'm still right where I am. I had a feeling of dropping.
Yes, we have all these
Yes.
concepts, though, don't we? That the underworld is somehow.
The underworld, yes.
Yeah.
We're actually dropping into being
A
right
state.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dropping into our true nature.
Down into the well of our true nature, which is right here from head to foot.